Hi everyone, it's Sam, studio painter for Transatlantis Games, and we're back with the next part of our weekly series showing you how to get each Horus Heresy Legion painted ready for battle using our awesome Tooth and Coats paint range. This week it's the turn of the Insidious Word Bearers, so let's get going. First up is an all over base coat of Dread Red. Now remember, when base coating, what you want to do is thin the paint slightly to the consistency where Tooth and Coats should do the job. Remember to keep the brush moving and don't go back over areas where the paint's still wet. Next up, we're going to use Doom Death Black, and we're going to block in the shoulder pads and the bolt gun, as well as any soft seals in the armour joints. With the main base coats complete, what we're going to do is going to add some more depth to the armour, and for this we're taking 1 part Doom Death Black and 1 part Dread Red. We're going to mix them up and then thin them down to a glaze consistency, and then use them to recess shade any armour joints and add little bits of shadow and shade to areas where the armour would have some natural shadow. Next we're moving on to edge highlights of the armour, and we're going to use Evil Eye Red. Once we're happy with the armour, we're going to move on to the metals, and I'm going to use Dwarven Iron as a base coat. Next we're going to use Oblivion Black Wash on the metals, and we're just going to make sure that the wash is pooling only where we want it and not on any of the flat surfaces of the metal. And then to finish off the metal, we're going to edge highlight with Cerakote Silver. Now we're done with the metals, we're going to move on to highlighting the black, and for this we're using Dungeon Stone Grey. And then as ever, to finish off our marines, we're moving on to the lenses, and for this I chose a good contrast to the red armour, and that's green lenses, and I'm going to use Emerald Green as a base coat to start with. And then finally I'm going to highlight the lenses with Talisman Green. And here's our finished word bearer. Hopefully this has given you some inspiration to get your legionnaires onto the table quickly. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Horus Heresy colour schemes, as well as hints, tips and guides in the future.